mind, he was like
Like it
off the things.
spiraled from it.
Yeah, he was off the things already. And then he was just like, "Oh, you don't want to be with me? Fine. Watch. Look, I'll show you." Like literally, like he's like telling me this like on the phone. He's like, "I'll show you. I'll get Stella here right now. Like since you don't want to be with me,
I hate
oh, so
that.
you still stand on that? Like threatening me basically." And I was like, "Alex, if that's what you want to do, then do it. I guess that just shows your character." And I was like, "Yes, I don't want to be with you if you're not sober. I don't want to live with you if you're not sober. I'm not putting our baby in that environment if you're not sober." And then like I don't know. I guess because he was off them things, like he was actually like trying to do that. I don't know.
I mean, you did good though, honestly, on your part for sticking your ground. Even though you might feel guilty about it in a way,
You've done so
you
much,
did good.
Bobby. I'm really proud of. Like you've been really. You've been. I think it's like finally kind of like stuck with you that you have to keep your boundaries
Well, like
for
one
him
of
to
the
get
things
better.
that he says, because it's like okay, he likes to say a lot like that. He's like, "I have trauma. You don't have trauma." And like one of the things that I always tell him is I say all of the trauma that he did to himself was self-inflicted. Like besides like his dad passing, like unfortunately.
Right.
But like he did tell me before that like it happened at such a young age because he was only like 3, 4. So it happened at such a young age that like he doesn't really like know anything else, you know, which is still a sad situation, of course. And then, but like that's like the only trauma that like happened to him that like he didn't inflict on himself. You chose like to go to like juvie and stuff like that, like or detention camp, whatever it was.
Yeah, like
Like
him and
at
all
the
his
end of the day,
possessions.
his mom did try. Like he literally went to Renaissance, such a charter school. My dad couldn't even afford to put me in a charter school, even with him busting his ass off.
Oh, he had to pay like the school that he was in.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
damn.
Renaissance.
Oh, I didn't
Wow,
know.
I didn't
Like,
know
and
that.
they lived in their dad. Like from what like Ginny and even them like tell me, like he was a decent man. Like he was a player, and like he did like cheat and stuff. But like when it came to his kids, like he made sure like they were good. So like when he passed away, I guess Ginny like had a nice house. And like they lived in a nice house in a gated community. They went to Renaissance. Like Ginny tried for them. She worked her ass off. Like she tried for them. And then I tell him all the time, I'm like, I didn't even get like that opportunity in life. Like all the like, cause they'd be like, you don't have trauma, and I'm like, yes, I do. And the trauma that I have, I didn't even like get a say so. Like I didn't get to choose that. Like my brother passed away, and
Right.
like my mom, like she literally like allowed me to watch my brother take his last breath. Like me and my stepmom were talking about it yesterday because she was like, I was always trying to tell her that like not to do it, but she let you do it, and I understand why my mom let me like watch because in my brain I didn't want to like my brother was my best friend. I didn't want to let him like go alone, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it did like traumatize me. Like honestly, like it probably wasn't the best thing because now I look back at it and he's gone and I'm here and now I have to live with that, you know.
Yeah, no, I
But
can't even imagine.
yeah, like it happened. What can I do about it? So I just have to live with it. And then like I didn't choose for like my mom to be like in like addiction and stuff. I didn't like. And then when my dad took me in, I love my dad so freaking much, so much. But at that time in my life, it was hard for me. I switched schools. I went to a whole entire different county, 3 hours away. I lost all my friends that I had. I felt like I had nobody. And then my dad was working a job where like he was gone literally Monday through Friday out of town. And it was just me and my stepmom. And then so I just felt like abandoned in like every single aspect. Every trauma that I went through, couldn't control it at all.
Yep, nope, I totally get that. I literally, it's so crazy how much I can relate. Because even like when my husband was like in his little addiction too, like when we first were married, I used to tell him the same thing. Like
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Someone said, thought my grandma raised me. Yes. So my mom, she never had money like that. So we lived like with her mom, like always. That's my grandma, my nana.
okay, so you was with like your mom, your grandma, and you and your brother.
Yeah. And then like at some point it was like her husband, they got a divorce. Like though, like after my brother passed away, they ended up divorcing. But we were always like with my nana, like in the same house. So like, yeah, of course, like my mom wasn't in this right state of mind. So like my nana did step in a lot. But then at some point, she's my nana. She's getting older. I love her to death. Like, we still, like, that's my nana. But
Right.
at one point, she was just like, I think it's better off for her to be with a family. my dad and my stepmom, they had my brother already. Like, it was a family environment, you know? And at the end of the day, he's my dad.
Right.
So she
Exactly.
thought it was best, which in the end of it, it was best, 100%. But in that moment, it was like hell.
Yeah, it just seems like